Hey y'all, it's me again. It's Dr. Sakira, and I'm back to talk to you guys about taking risk. You know, it's funny because I always think of myself as a risk taker. And then I realized that me betting on me isn't a risk because I know what I'm capable of. And so I was sitting and I was working with one of my clients, and she was talking about the fact that she is risk averse, meaning she doesn't like to take risks. And it got me to thinking that if you think you're risk averse, but you never try to do the things that you really want to do, I would say that you are a risky person. And I'd say you are a risky person because you're betting that somebody else can take better care of you. Somebody else will show up for you more often and in a better way than you can. It occurred to me that the reason I can do, be, and have more is because I don't place the risk of it not happening in somebody else's hands. The only hands that I want to put it in other than my own are God's hands. And that's not a risk either because he does what he says he's going to do. So if you're afraid to start that business or write that book or sing that song, write that song, check that girl out, check that guy out, get in a relationship, buy a house, buy a car, spend money, buy stock, whatever it is that you think is risky, I'd say to you that the truth of the matter is you are risking your future on not taking risk. And that if you know who you are and you know that you can show up for yourself, you're most likely not risk averse as much as you are not trusting in yourself and your decisions, your ability to show up for you. Risk are the places where you put things that you can't determine the outcome, that you can't be sure that you're going to get what you want when you invest the money or invest the time or invest the relationship, the feelings, because those are all investments and you get a return on your investment. But if you are a person who's afraid to invest your time, money, or energy, the risk is that you'll never get anything. The risk is that you'll never be, do, and have all the things that you want. So the reality is that, yes, you're risk averse, but the risk aversion is to you, not to the things outside of you. The risk aversion is that you don't believe in yourself, your ability to show up, and your faith in who you are, what you do, what you say you're going to do, your own word, that you won't put yourself on the line. So I ask you, when's the last time you put yourself on the line? When's the last time that you made a decision to do something or set an intention to do something and then did it? Because then the actual risk is that you won't do what you say you're going to do. You won't show up for yourself. You won't invest in yourself. And that investment could be time, it could be learning, it could be energy, it could be faith. All of those are investments that you can intentionally make. And if you don't make those investments in you, then you're going to stay risk averse. You got to have enough faith, enough belief in who you are. And so when you're sitting and you're saying, I'm risk averse, what you're really saying is, I don't believe that I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. I'm not going to show up and do the task. I'm not going to sit down and write the book. I'm not going to put the money on the line and create the business. I'm not going to write the business plan. I'm not going to make the sales calls. I'm not going to make the call for the relationship, whatever it is That risk aversion is really that you are you are averse to believing, or that you actually are saying you have doubt in your ability to do what you say you're going to do. And here's the funny thing about that is all the promises you make, all the commitments you make, all the things you decide to do, all the intentions you set. There's only one person that's always there that knows exactly what you did and didn't do. Guess who that is? You. So that risk aversion that you feel is that you are adverse to believing that you are going to show up for you. Now, here's the question. How do you change that? Baby steps. Make a decision, set an intention, take action. Make a decision, set an intention, take action. The more you do these things, the more faith you'll start to have in yourself, because you'll start being a different person, you'll start doing different things, and you'll start having different results. So if you feel risk aversion, just know this: staying where you are, staying the same, is going to likely give you the same. So the risk is that you will never have what you want if you don't take action. I say, what's the best or the worst that can happen? The best is you get what you want, which you don't currently have, and the worst is that you stay where you already are. So take some risk. If there's something you want to do, make a decision, set an intention, and take some action. And let's see if you can move from where you are to where you want to be in those easy baby steps. Stop being risk averse. Stop putting your life on hold by not believing in you. It's only you that's holding you back. I promise you, if you make a decision, set an intention, and start taking action, your life is going to change. I'm Dr. Sakira. Keep on being intentional.